Well, back in the days.
Oh, we going back in the days with you, huh?
Back in the days, I'm talking about when they called me throw piss balloons at me. It was bad, because my mother had to take care of 4 boys. 3 priming the back, hurting, back hurting. Didn't want to do it, wanted to quit, but I had to help my mom. No, it was $1.65 then.
Okay.
That's what it was.
$1.65 a day or an hour?
An hour.
Okay.
Ain't no damn money. I don't know how it happened over at their school, but at my school, they come down the hall talking about monkey where your tail at. It's hard. You got to worry about the weather. You got to worry about the people. You got to worry about everything. No, don't be sorry. You got nothing to be sorry about. My mama always told me not to use the word sorry because ain't nobody.
Keep going. Keep riding.
Yeah. Well, back in the days.
Oh, we going back in the days with you, huh?
Back in the days, I'm talking about when they called me throw piss balloons at me. Try to run over me. My life won't hit no jack. Man, I'm gonna tell you. See, we got to learn that the elders is our way out.
That's right.
And we got to learn what they been through. Them young boys, they ain't got no worry. Especially that white one. He just doing what he do. But you think that white man ain't gonna look out for him if he do the right thing. I remember I used to work off the corner. If a white boy standing up there, and don't you put my picture on it now.
Okay.
The white boy standing up there, who you think they gonna pick up for work? They get him.
So they'll ride right past you.
They pull over there. If he go out there, they take him first. That's the way it was.
Wow. All right, well, let's start from the beginning. What's your name, age, and where you from?
Man, I ain't giving you all that information now.
Come on, OG. Give me a nickname or something.
They call me Old School.
Okay, Old School. And how old are you, Old School?
I'm 69 years old.
69 years old.
Been around long enough. No, I ain't been around long enough.
And where you from, Old School?
I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. Born in Fayetteville. Moved here when I was 5 years old.
Okay. All right. You from Fayetteville. That's the 2-6. Shout out to Fayetteville. How was life growing up in the 60s?
It was bad, because my mother had to take care of 4 boys, 3 boys, and my daddy walked out.
Oh, wow.
So I became a man at 10 years old. I was the head of the household, because I was the oldest.
Your dad walked out on your mom.
Yep.
And that's a little crazy because you would think the family stayed together back in those days.
They supposed to stay together. They did stay together. But some of them were crazy. I still get on them today about it because it hurts. I had to raise myself and raise 2 other brothers and 2 other kids.
Wow.
I didn't get time to play. I primed tobacco. I worked hard. I worked all my life before I had this. I had a stroke. That's what happened.
Okay.
And the stroke took me down.
How old were you when you got your first job?
Priming tobacco, 12. I was 11 years old.
Wow. 11 years old out there in that sun priming tobacco.
Priming tobacco, hurting, back hurting. Didn't want to do it, wanted to quit, but I had to help my mom.
And
so I could buy my clothes.
In those days, how much were you getting paid in a day's work of priming tobacco?
About $3.
$3 a day.
$3 an hour.
$3 an hour?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
No, they weren't pretty good. Shit, if you know what it takes to prime tobacco. No, it was $1.65 then.
Okay.
That's what it was.
$1.65 a day or an hour?
An hour.
Okay.
Ain't no damn money.
What exactly do you have to do to prime tobacco?
Yeah, you gotta stalk. You gotta back a stalk like that there, grow up about that tall. You gotta bend down and get all them damn leaves first. The first 3, leaves off the bottom.
Okay.
Come up and go around, get the second. Go up and come around and get the next. Then come up and get the next one until you get to the top.
Wow. And what type of tool did you use to prime that tobacco?
My hand. Shit, what do you think?
Wow. You didn't have like a
No. I just showed you.
with your hands.
Go around the stalk, pull them 3 leaves out. Go around the stalk, pull them 3 leaves out. Go around the stalk and pull them 3 leaves out. Your ass up in the air and your hand elbow down at the damn pulling them stalks.
Man, that must have been tiring.
It was back hurt. I told my granddaddy, I said, hey, my back hurt. But my granddaddy, I was early age like that. He said, you ain't got no back, you got a gristle. Shit. But my back, my gristle was hurt.
That's right.
But I learned to do it because I needed the money to buy my own school clothes.
That's right. And that was my next question. How was school back in those days?
Back in them days, before they integrated school, what is it, segregated or integrated?
Integrated.
Before they integrated school, we all went to black school. When they segregated school and brought the whites in, they came to our school. We went to their school. I don't know how it happened over at their school, but at my school, they come down the hall talking about monkey where your tail at.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Were you going to school with the whites at first, or
No, I just said I was going to school. Our school was all black.
all blacks first?
Yeah.
And then they introduced whites in y'all school, and y'all was going to school together.
Yeah.
Okay. What was life like? Was it a hard thing to do, or was it okay?
It was a hard thing to do because hell, they walk down calling us niggas. That's where I tell it. Because they done been taught that shit. And I knocked their ass out. I went to training school behind that.
So are you saying you got kicked out of school for fighting?
Might as well say. I went to training school.
Okay.
I'm talking about training school. I'm talking about where I didn't see my family. I didn't live with my family. I lived on a camp at 15 years old.
Wow. How was that, having to leave your family and go to school at a training school?
It was hard at first, but then I got down and I learned a lot of other stuff. I learned to cut hair, I learned to fix shoes, and I became a boxer.
Okay.
I was good.
So it's safe to say you was good with your hands.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you finish school?
Nope. I've been to college. Went to college at Shaw University. Quit. I quit about everything. I went to California. I lived in California.
Okay. What'd you do in California?
Nothing but went to meetings. I was older then.
Okay.
I did drugs. Got off the drugs and stayed clean 15 years. Went to California. I went to college out there.
Okay. And what did you go to college for, OG?
Business administration, but I quit.
And what was the reason for you quitting?
Because I don't know why. But I know one thing. It won't for me, because I believe in God. I started believing in God, and all this stuff I see out here is all going to fade away.
Okay. What about your family?
I have no family now. All my aunt and uncle dead. My mama dead. And I got one uncle living.
Okay. Does he stay out here in Raleigh?
Yes, he do.
And how was y'all relationship?
He want to see me bad, because he mad at me. 'Cause I did something that I had no business doing, but I'm not going to put that up there.
Okay. Do you think you're gonna go see him soon?
Yeah, I want to see him. I want to see him, yeah, soon, before he go away, because he about 80-something years old.
And what's your uncle's name?
I ain't going to tell you that now.
Okay, I just wanted to shout him out. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to your uncle, whoever he is. You said that's your only family that you got left.
Yep.
I think that's important, OG. If you take some time out your day and go holler at them.
I am trying to get my brother. They won't do nothing. They don't do.
Okay. I see you in a wheelchair. How'd you get wheelchair bound?
I had a stroke in 1994.
Okay.
And it got worse and worse, worse and worse. That's how bad it was back then, because them doctors didn't give a. They told me it was a sprained ankle. I came I lived in Fayetteville for a while. My leg got smaller and smaller. I come back and went to weight. Man, the old doctor told me, he said, what happened? I said, I was playing basketball in 95-degree weather at 37 years old. And I say, I went home, took a shower, and when I woke up the next morning, I couldn't walk. My right side went out on me. He said that was a heat stroke. I said, I could have sued him.
Wow. So you had a heat stroke, and are you saying you haven't been the same since?
Do I look like the same?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
No, I ain't been the same. You can look at me and tell I wouldn't be in a wheelchair. I used to walk.
Okay.
I was a bow-legged dude. Women, a ladies' man.
Okay.
So, you know, you can look at it and tell I got to push a wheelchair around. I didn't never have to push a wheelchair around. I walk.
So are you saying you can't walk, or it's just
I can walk a little bit, but I can't walk that far.
Okay, it's the far distances.
Yeah, but I fall if I even get up and try to walk. Ain't got to be a far distance. I can jump up here and try to walk right now, and I fall.
Wow.
And I ought to take it for somebody to push me, and I'm gonna fall. I can't whoop nothing.
Wow. So where are you currently staying at, OG?
I'm homeless.
You staying like in the shelter?
Nope, I stay on the street. I find me a quiet place by myself.
And how is it staying on the streets, living on the streets?
It's hard. Shit, you got to worry about the weather. You got to worry about the people. You got to worry about everything. The animals. You never know where you stand at, what might alert on you.
Right. You don't even have a tent?
Nope.
Wow.
I had a tent. Somebody came in there and robbed me, so I didn't want to live in a tent.
Wow. Man, it must be difficult moving around in a wheelchair all day. Sorry that you got to deal with that.
No, don't be sorry. You got nothing to be sorry about. My mama always told me not to use the word sorry because ain't nobody sorry.
Okay.
That's a bad word. I apologize.
I apologize. Okay. Definitely. I just feel for you, OG.
All right. I mean, don't feel for me. Feel for this world here. Dig it?
What you mean by that?
Because they the one got to pay the price one day.
Okay.
I done paid it. God got me. That's the one thing I'm saying. God got me. Jesus Christ is my Savior.
That's right.
And ain't nothing gonna happen unless He want it to happen.
That's right.
So pray for the world. Because they look at that, driving all these fine cars, but they ain't got Jesus in their life. They look at a man like me and think I'm nothing. I'm somebody.
That's right.
I'm a child of Jesus. I'm a brother of Jesus and a child of God. Y'all got to get that shit out.
That's right.
Without Jesus, I'll be nothing. Take care of me. That's who take care of me out here.
So without God, you saying it'll be hard for you?
Without God and His Son Jesus who died for me, it would be hard.
That's right. Okay, OG. It was good talking to you, man. I appreciate the knowledge and the information that you gave today. And hopefully I can keep seeing you around, man.
Yep. If you don't, look up and say you're going to be with Jesus.
All right. Appreciate you for doing the interview. God bless you.
Yep.
All right.